3, 2.
DJ J-Man.
Hands up!
Welcome to In the Bonus, a hoop show for hoop heads. My name is Elias Omar. We got the infamous Simba Bayless, Slick
Yo, yo.
Vic,
Peace.
Tomcat,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and yeah, we're missing a certain individual. You know, a hiatus right now.
Tell them tell the people what to do if they want to join the show.
Yeah, definitely hit that link, jump in. You know what I mean? Um, come in, talk your talk, make your opinions known. You know what I mean? And if you get spicy, then some people might get spicy back with you. You know what I mean? But it's all love. We invite you to come in and jump in. Also, like, comment, subscribe, share the show with everybody, your auntie, your cousin. You know what I mean? Everybody. But yeah, Vic, man, we got a lot going on, man.
Yes,
You know?
sir. Yes, sir. Real quick before we dive into it, we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Redeem Vacations. We want to thank Bats Footwear, and we also want to thank Total Package Energy. And here is the hold on, give me a sec. Here is the link for you to join publicly if you would like. You put it in your URL, your box above, and you can join the show that way. There we go. So you can join the show and do as we do, talk your basketball ish. I know it's All-Star weekend. We got a lot to get to.
Mhm.
So let's jump right into it with Hoop Streets, the unique way that ball meets life. The unique way that ball meets life. So without further ado, I'm changing the intro to Hoop Streets. So while I'm working on that, that's under construction. We could jump right into this. So my man, Shane the Dribbling Machine, straight out of Edenwald Projects. I was on his page. We were DMing back and forth, and he was telling me, "Yo, put this on your show." I was like, "Cool." So let's do it. Who y'all might have seen this floating around, but I thought it was an interesting subject. Who deserves a ring the most? If you can only give it the two, right? I'm not gonna handicap us with one, but if you can only give it the two, Simba, who you giving it to? Who you giving the ring to? What players are you giving?
My first guy, I would go with Mr. Barkley himself, because I know we had a conversation in the last show, and if you guys didn't know, if you didn't guys see the last show, I advise you to do so. I would choose Barkley obviously because, like, he did his thing, 6'9", under height guy, doing his thing, playing aggressive. He showed out to the world that he was a force to be reckoned with. And my other guy I would choose, who was a fan of in the early 2000s, is AI. So that's my two.
Any reason why you picked AI?
AI because, with the 76ers team, what he had, and it was not the best, because he was carrying mostly all the weight, as we all know. I mean, he had the Kembe at his last, his legs, but still, he was still carrying the weight. But I truly think AI deserved it because he made a fool of a lot of people. His crossovers, his game is just his game is just took over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dope. Tomcat, what you think, man?
Patton Charles.
Patton Charles. There's a lot of second love going on right now. What's your man name that used to come on? What's the old boy name that used to come on? The big 76er fan?
Who?
Remember the brother that Luck brought on the show? He's the big 76er fan.
Damn, let me see.
You remember his name, Av?
Off my head, no, but I know who you're talking about.
Oh, I forget what he did, but a lot of 76er love in the building right now. Av, who you going with, man? Who deserves the ring? What two deserve the ring the most?
Everybody said Barkley. I think he's the obvious answer, but I'm gonna go with two other dudes. I'm gonna go Chris Paul, and I'm gonna go James Harden. And he still kind of has a chance, only because if you look at the stats, you look at the records as far as like scoring, assists, etc. They up there. You know what I mean? They up there,
Right.
and but I think Harden still has a shot now with Cleveland.
Damn. Update on the game, fellas. What's going on? Talk to us. What's going on with the AllStar game?
My feed, they ain't start yet.
Yeah, no, still Team World got eliminated, and
they still showing that Wemby missed for the tie.
Yeah. So Team World got eliminated, so the two USA teams are going to play against each other for the final.
So who do they have doing announcing? Because I know isn't Stephen A's out of ESPN's lineup, right?
Nah, this is NBC. They went back to NBC.
Right. I'm just saying in general, like just to cover it. He's
not Reggie. Who else is it? Reggie, some light skinned dude, and I forgot who the other commentator is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because in this particular, I know he might be out, but he's trying to stay relevant. Y'all hip to this?
Yeah.
Running for office. What's up with that?
Hey, if he gets the Democratic nomination, the Republicans are gonna be happy because they're gonna win.
What in the world?
Who you putting your vote in for Stephen A?
I don't know, man. What Flavor Flav said? Can't trust it.
Hey, I'm just gonna give my vote. I'm gonna give my vote because I want to hear him speak. Just keep talking and talking and talking.
Yeah, the filibuster.
Y'all didn't see the video where he was he said that in a political setting and he was actually talking about politics and he walked off a stage. You didn't see that video?
No. Tell us more about it.
I got so basically he was like he was talking about politics and I gotta find the video. I don't know how I saw the video a while ago. It's just on top of my head, like what I remember. It's just like he came to a debate with like political figures. Obviously, he sat down in front of a crowd. He was talking about politics and this and that, and he said something. No, the other person said something, and he didn't agree. He just he backlashed toward them to what they said, and he just walked out the stage. And it was just like I was like, wow, that's crazy. And for him to even say that, to consider him to run for office as well after he did what he did.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. He's a nutso.
I gotta find that video. Once I find the video, I'll put it up in the group text so y'all can watch it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I mean, is he really qualified to be announcing football? So
absolutely.
I guess he
could. Is that Luck? Wow. Is that Luck?
Lucky A. Smith.
Lucky A. Smith has made an appearance.
Lucky A. Smith.
he looked like Mr. Anderson from the Matrix when he transformed. Mr. Anderson.
Nah, he looks like Morpheus.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, remember, you know how they face or get all morphed up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh gosh. Crazy. All right, man, pick your 5. Out of this motley crew of NBA elites and legends, pick your 5. Pick your starting 5. Go undefeated. Tom Cat. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I have a mic off.
Okay.
Dr. J, Larry Bird, Magic. I'm gonna take Dirt. The Browns lost Kareem. I can't take Kareem because you're in the bottom five, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kareem.
All right. I know this is a lot like the 75 that we picking. Simba,
Yeah.
have at it, bro.
I go with Magic, Jordan,
Jeez.
my favorite player of all time, LeBron. I'll go with German Jesus himself. I'll go Kareem.
MC Avarice. Talk to us, bro.
Man, just give me them bottom five, and I don't,
No
then
doubt.
we all good. We could play anybody. We could play, Jesus and the apostles. We still gonna win by about 30.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, man. So unfortunately, we got some crazy news. We have all the news. We got, Stephen A trying to run for office. And unfortunately, we living in crazy days and times. So, you got you got Kyrie playing Cat Williams out here nowadays. He throwing everybody under the bus.
Really?
Did you see that thing he put up about LeBron?
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's doing his favorite Cat Williams imitation. Jeez. Say it ain't so. What do y'all think, man? Simba, you think any truth to your man? AI or is there inkling?
It's definitely AI. It's definitely AI. Come on now. It's definitely AI. Don't play with my guy like that, bro. Like, what's good with you? Like, I'm a LeBron fan, but hell no. Like, why, bro? If anything, make fun of Bronny. Yo, put Bronny's face in that, bro. Like, just at this point.
That's a little wild, man, to make up for AI.
Yeah.
That's an AI nightmare, man. I don't know. But then everything ain't everything is a little kind of topsy turvy with that household, man. Because look at this one. Savannah says visiting strip clubs is one of her favorite hobbies. Good googa mooga. I don't know, man. This must be the P Valley generation. I don't know.
The P Valley generation is wild.
I don't know, man. This is wild stuff here. I don't get it. Do y'all think the money becomes makes you kind of desensitized to what the public may or may not think of you? So then you just kind of move however you move, do however you do.
I think I think in this era we have a lot more access to know what Cats is doing. I think that's the because I'm sure if we knew what like what magic was going on with in the mansion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure he's by far not the only one. You know what I mean? That was getting down at that level. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Simba, what you think, man? If we had do you think the money and the fame desensitizes people to, manners and decorum, or is it just a situation where, things are we in a new space and time, man?
It just I agree with what Av says, but I'm just gonna add a little more into that. It's like with certain people, certain athlete, like could be whoever, right? Some people like when they make the money, they're very humble with it. You understand? And some people don't like to show off and stuff like that. But other people, you have some other players, rappers, and certain individuals who will make that money, the same amount of money, and they'll show off, and they'll do like stupid things like that just to get the attention.
Mm-hmm. I hear you on that.
It
I hear
depends
you
on
on that.
it depends it depends on really how you look at it, because it's really a controversial like question or topic that you ask around the world, because a lot of people have different opinionated like answers to that.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends really how we look at it as an individual, like how you look at it in your eyes, how Ab looks at it on his eyes, Tomcat, and so on and so forth.
I
Yeah, man.
think I think it's because we can find out about it now. Because I watched some other show in the morning, and Michael Irvin be talking about the White House. So I guess everything. And I heard some other rappers and ball players talking about they have social media. It'd be a crime back then.
I'm sure it would. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Especially in those major city states.
Yeah. But like Simba said, it's about the individual too. You know what I mean? Like I remember hearing about Kawhi. They said for years he was driving the same SUV that he had. You know what I mean? Before he was signed. So
Mm-hmm.
some dudes are just stay humble and just keep rocking out the way that they moved.
Yes, sir.
Before the money.
Yeah. All right. There's also, damn, I didn't even want to report on this. I was going to show the video, but there's also rumors out about Tim Duncan and his people and how his kids ain't even his kids. His wife was doing XYZ on the side while he was a 10-year plus vet or whatever it was. And just a lot of wild
Yeah.
stuff going on out here, man. You
But
don't know.
all these stories, like we gotta really look at it. Is it really true, or people just making stuff up just to like talk trash about others, like certain individuals? You understand? This is all like maybe people are creating this just so they could get the attention that they want, but it's not really true. So like
I
we
don't
have to
know.
really think about it that way too. Unless I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong. It's just unless something really happened with those players and those certain individual that it's true, but we don't know, right? So we just can't really like say anything off of one reading, off of one article, unless we do the proper research on it.
Yeah. I mean, but that has been a story that went around. Shout out Robert Horry. Shout out Tony Parker. The drama
Tony Parker has no say in this situation because he has some problems of his own too, cheating on Eva Longoria. Like, what's good with him,
Well, that's
bro?
what I'm saying.
Like,
That whole Spurs team had some issues. You know what I mean? And those are Robert Horry was definitely involved, and well, according to what I've read over the years, you know what I'm saying. But we don't
Big
really
shot.
know.
Bob got his shot.
Yeah. Big shot Bob knocking him down in the clutch. You know what I mean?
Figuratively
Yeah.
and literally.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Knocking him down.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's why that was one of the reasons why he got shipped out of there, even after all that he did there. You know what I mean?
Didn't know. They said Tim hired a private investigator. It got that bad.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. It's a dog eat dog world, man.
It is.
Here goes one for you, Simba. In this dog eat dog world, man. Last thing on Hoop Streets, we getting a little ridiculous.
I can't even say hot shit, bro. This nigga getting this shit.
Yo, they said he was a dog, man.
This nigga getting this shit fried by a dog. I can't even say hot shit, bro. This nigga getting this shit.
Yo, AI is undefeated, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, they need to take AI out this damn game, bro. Because they're just
AI is undefeated.
Bro.
They just doing the goofiest of the goofy, man. Goofiest of the goofy. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to move on, man. Let's talk about what everybody's talking about. AllStar Weekend. Update, please, fellas. Update, because I can't. Well, I could put it on, but I
Just started. Stripes against the stars.
Stripes Against the Stars. Dope, dope, dope,
Yep,
dope.
yep.
What do we think about the dunk contest? What do we think about the 3-point shooting contest? What do we think about the All-Star weekend festivities, man?
I boycotted. I watched boxing, but I heard the dude that usually be there won the last 3 years. He would have won the dunk contest with the 4 dunks they showed on social media.
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
Matt McClung.
McClung,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Wow.
Probably.
Yeah, man. They had
It's just like
a
I don't watch. I'm like I didn't even watch this All Star weekend because it's just like so boring. Like the dunk competition is not. It's boring. 3-point contest boring. All Star game they're not even playing for real. They're just like it's just like I just didn't watch it this year.
Mhm.
well, the G League had a dunk contest. Here it is. Well, here it go. Hopefully this loads up pretty fast and we can get into it. Here we go. So, quick question for y'all: do y'all think people are desensitized to the dunks that are being done? Are they just not a? Does the NBA have to like try to figure out a way to like bring some, reinvigorate the way that they're introducing these dunks and the way that these dunks are being showcased? Do you think that's the reason why nobody really kind of is going for the dunk contest anymore, or should they be upping the danger and difficulties of the dunks?
I don't know about that because Jace Richardson almost killed himself. He missed a dunk and landed like he came from the
Oh
baseline
yeah,
and
yeah, landed on his
tried to
head.
catch
Hell
it
yeah.
off the board and hit that backboard and landed flat on his back. I thought he was going to be hurt. But I think, man, we've seen so many dunks. We've seen so many incredible dunks over the decades. You know what I mean? It's really hard to top, what we've seen, I think.
I think they should take it away.
The dunk contest in total?
Yeah, seriously, they should start just taking it away, and then we're gonna lose. We can keep the 3-point and the skills competition until that fails. Forget about the dunk contest. We ain't gonna see Dominique, Sean Kemp, Spence, and nobody no more. So just take it away.
Because, like,
Mm.
what's his name? Carter Bryant, the dude from the Spurs. He was doing good, you know what I mean? And the dude, they were doing good. They did some good dunks, but it's like we saw everything they did. We've seen before.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, what are you gonna? You got to do like something that nobody's seen before, and it's almost to the point. It's unless you're like a Vince Carter athlete, it's almost not humanly possible. You know what I mean? Or like one of these professional dunker cats. And is that really the NBA dunk contest if you're not even playing in an NBA? You know what I mean? So, but I think the games, though, I think this format, they kind of figured out a way to make it more competitive because these dudes are definitely playing harder. It's way more entertaining.
Even though I ain't seen the dunk contest and the 3-point thing, I think this Sunday saved the weekend.
Yeah, I think so. So these games have been good,
Mm.
surprisingly good.
What did y'all think of Dame winning the 3-point contest?
That shook me. I was shocked about that, to be honest. Because like he didn't play for the whole season. Now he just shows up and wins a 3-point contest. Like,
Right.
Did
Don't
he
get me
win it
wrong.
last year?
No, but the whole
Yeah.
situation with that Tom, right? He didn't play this whole season. And he decides to show up for the All-Star game and to win a 3-point contest just to set up for the rest of the year again.
Sure, but I'm saying that he win it last year.
No,
I don't think so, man.
Oh, but I was gonna say only way I had to see him there if he won it last year, he could defend it. That's about it.
But that's what they did with Craig Hodges, right? He won, and then he came back to defend it, even though he wasn't on the team. Because I remember Hodges actually when he was on the team and he was in the 3-point contest, the jersey they gave him was like just a regular white jersey. It didn't even have a team on it, just an NBA on the front.
So that's when they boycotted him or something like that after that season.
Yeah, but he didn't play that season, but he still played in the 3-point too.
Right.
Competed in the 3-point contest. But
even though they ain't won, how did his shot look?
Oh, it's on right now.
yeah, no, I think he had a good amount, if I remember correctly. But yeah,
I
30 or
think this is the winning round.
29.
Oh no, there's I guess it's the one where homeboy from the Suns was getting at him.
E-book.
Yeah, Booker. Yeah.
Devin Booker.
I didn't watch it. Was it competitive, like in real time?
I didn't watch the 3-point contest. I missed it.
Yeah, I was occupied. Too much going on.
I mean, honestly, in the last few, it's been more entertaining than the dunk contest. You know what I mean? But I didn't watch it.
Yeah, man. So how's the so homeboy from Nick Wright? Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
One of them ESPN announcers, right?
Yeah.
He has a let me see if I put that up. Did I put that up? Yeah. He had a unique take on the All-Star game and then a unique fix. So his host Nick Wright has a suggestion to save the All-Star game, have the white guys play the black guys. So we were in the bonus planning meeting and we said, you know what? Let's go there. Let's go all the way there. So while we have the time and while it's early in the show, let's get right into this, man. What would that look like? And then we started talking about we got to have a white team, a black team, and an interracial team. So what did y'all fellas come up with for these 3 teams? How would that look? How would they step on the floor?
I got a white chocolate team. If you want to hear that,
Let's see the white chocolate. Let's hear your white chocolate team.
I got at the famous word of Vic. I got Luca. I got Austin Reeves. I got Bert. I got Bird. I got German Jesus himself, Dirk Nowitzki, and the Joker.
Okay.
Oh, you went all time.
You doing all time?
Yeah, I thought we was doing current players.
Oh, we doing current? Oh shit! Whoops.
No, it's all good. Well, I mean,
no, but that's interesting though.
Yeah. I mean, the way I did it, I looked at the top players. So like if I do my white team, for example, I had, obviously you got Jokic and Luka. You know what I mean? Obvious. That's your obvious first two. Then Reeves, got Advia. He's actually playing now, or he was playing. I like Buzelis from Chicago. Cooper
Flag
that
didn't come up. Okay.
Yeah. Cooper Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Franz Wagner from Orlando. Holmgren. Then you got Markkanen, Zubac. I wanted to put a rookie on there, so I got Knipple on there, and I got Sabonis on there. If you look at it though, the thing that they're kind of lacking when I tell you the other teams that I have, is that they got a lot of big men. They don't have that many other than Luka. You know, they don't really have that many elite guards. Like Reeves is nice, but he's not nice like that. When you know, like you look at the black team I put together: SGA, Anthony Edwards, Curry, Kevin Durant, Brunson. You know, LeBron. Then you got De'Aaron Fox, Pascal. You know what I mean? Then I go to the bigs. I got Giannis. You got Cat, Embiid. I didn't even mention Donovan Mitchell. I didn't even mention Kawhi or Jaylen Brown or Maxey or Harden yet. You know what I mean? And if you throw a rookie in, you could say VJ Edgecombe. You could say, you know, Trey Murphy in there. There's a lot. It gets pretty deep. You know what I mean? But the sleeper team that really interested me was the interracial team, because I started really digging into it. It was like they got a lot of really good players. Like you look at Wemby, Michael Porter Jr., Cade Cunningham, you know what I mean, Halliburton, Hartenstein, you know what I'm saying? Devin Booker is half Devin Booker's half Mexican. Jalen Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Trae Young, Paolo, Aaron Gordon, LaMelo, Dylan Harper is black and Filipino. Zach LaVine, Klay Thompson, the Nemhard brothers, you know what I mean? Like there's actually a lot of interracial players that are really good, you know what I mean? But it seems like the trend is that the white team has a lot of big men.
Right. That's what that was my feel for it too. Not a lot of twos or a lot of swing threes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and really thin that point guard if you really want to take it there.
Yeah, it's really just like elite superstar level. It's really just Luka. After that, you get into like McConnell and that tier, kind of like good players. But
did you mention Zubac?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I did.
Derek White.
Yeah, he's mixed. Derek White is mixed.
Okay.
Trying to see who else I missed. Jalen Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, but for interracial, those top guys like Wemby, Cade Cunningham, Halliburton, it's kind of tough. You know, Devin Booker, Trae Young, and Paolo. That's pretty good. LaMelo, that's pretty good for the top.
That sounds really tough for that team, the interracial team. Yeah. Very tough.
Do y'all think with the way that the nation is polarized right now, you think that would get a draw, in audience wise, if they ever took it seriously? Like I would never think the NBA would ever in a million years do that, but
honestly, if they did that, realistically speaking, and honestly, if they really did that, it would change up the whole entire like scene in the NBA. You understand? They're not gonna have like the LeBrons. They're not gonna have the Currys anymore. They're gonna have like racial teams, right? It's gonna shake up the whole NBA if you really think about it.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot Con Knipple for a white team. That's probably
correct.
The best shooter.
Yep.
Forgot.
Yep.
But
Sabonis too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it would have. Yeah, I think it would definitely do numbers. You know what I mean? You get the Caitlin Clark effect. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, it'd probably be more damaging to the NBA than do any good.
Yeah.
Just a quick mention, right? Mm-hmm. Just a quick mention, Adam Silver. If you're watching our show, please consider this into your next year's AllStar weekend. I'm just saying because we need to change. We need to change
for this. You want to see this?
Like I want to change the scene, man. We all want to change the scene. We all want to see a different type of AllStar weekend. You know, if they could do that, if they could enforce that, actually.
Yeah, Adam. If you're watching, you know what you need to do. What you need to do is have a one-on-one tournament. The women are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because they have ironically have more testicular fortitude than the NBA stars apparently. But
oh my gosh!
But the men need to do it, bro. They need to not be scared to get embarrassed, like how Paige Bucher's got beat up in a one-on-one competition, and people didn't expect that. But It'd be cool to see a star get knocked down, you know what I'm saying, by some dude that nobody realizes is just nasty one on one. That'd be cool
Yeah.
to see. That'd be entertaining. Yeah. Yeah. So get rid of the dunk contest and throw one on one contest competition in there.
Or if anything,
Exactly. Get rid of
for
that
the
dunk
All-Star
contest
game,
one on one.
and even if the All-Star game on Sundays, if that's boring, put that on Sunday's game, the one-on-one tournament. You know, make that a whole thing. That would be great to see if they did that on the Sunday for the All-Star instead of the All-Star game, make it a one-on-one tournament. Get
Yeah,
like 50.
I was on this basketball site that I frequent pretty much, and they no, that's not it. Dag, it won't load up. Sorry about that. That's another one from another point. Um, yeah, this dude had an idea about saving the All-Star contest with the All-Star weekend rather, with having some one-on-one competitions, and then of course there's season impact based on who wins those individual matchups. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'd like to see it.
Yeah,
Maybe you could do like weight classes, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Have your wings go only against wings, your small guards, and your
yeah,
big against big men type stuff. Because I'd love to see Wimby against Giannis one on one. That would be dope. Something like that. Brunson versus I don't know, like Maxi or somebody like that.
okay.
You know.
So you talk about like each player like play against their own positions, like point guards versus point guards and stuff like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, comparable position. I wouldn't want to see, you know what I mean, like a big against I wouldn't find it entertaining watching Embiid play one on one against like Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, no, yeah. So guards like
Mhm.
position wise, you want to do position versus position, like
Yeah,
point guard versus
similar.
point guard.
Yeah, at least similar size. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Would y'all see that right there?
I think
Because
everybody would want to see that. Yeah.
this is like a whole viral thread online about how you could save the All-Star game. Have the two of them go at it. Similar personalities. Maybe you have like a KD and a Harden go at it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know. And then they say
Yeah.
do it for charity. They say you could do it for charity, or you could have like things that impact the end of the season based on which side wins the most one on ones, or whatever the situation is.
Yeah. I just think that a lot of the players, like I think a guy like Giannis, I think a guy like Wimby, I think I saw Jalen Brown say he was down for it, but I think a lot of the like elite stars, I don't think they would do it, man, out of fear of getting embarrassed.
Mm.
You know,
So if they got embarrassed, do you think that a lot of companies, Simba, you think a lot of companies will pull their endorsements from them?
Um, no, because at the
Let's say
same time,
let's
you gotta
say
understand.
mhm. No, let's say if Spider went on again with Brunson, and then Brunson like broke him. And then you know how many endorsements he got. So you think folks is gonna pull endorsements and yada 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 if somebody gets embarrassed in a one-on-one setting?
No, I still think no, because at the end of the day, it's All-Star weekend. It's just for fun, right? It's just like I understand, like if you're coming in, if you're Brunson and you're coming in with that attitude, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna bust everybody's ass, then that's you, right? But if other players are just playing the 1v1 just for fun, just for entertainment and stuff like that, yeah, people get crossover all the time in the NBA. We've seen a bunch of ankle breakers in the NBA and they got embarrassed. That still didn't make them lose their endorsements and stuff like that. They still have their endorsements. It happens. So I don't think they would lose their endorsements at all.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Because
Too too
if
too
that
too
if that's the case,
financially invested.
if
Too
that's the case, then
financially
a lot of
invested
people
already.
lose their, those their endorsement because Look at the past couple games. We could YouTube right now ankle breakers in the NBA, and we could go a whole bunch of people down the line, and all those people who ever got endorsed by anybody should lose it if that's the case. If you know if it was taken to effect, but unfortunately, I don't think that they're gonna lose anything. It's just like what Ab said. It's just the embarrassment. That's all. But then again, it's the All-Star game. It's nothing for real. It doesn't go against your record. It's nothing.
Yeah.
You guys are just entertaining the fan for a weekend. That's all you guys are doing. It's nothing crazy. You guys are, it's not going against your record or anything like that. It's just like how they feel as an individual.
Mm. So, Av, let's go back to the list that you made with all the players, white, black, and international. I know it's real thin at the guard spots, but would you pay to see Austin Rivers bust Donovan Mitchell on his ass?
Um,
If it came to that?
you mean as like a one-on-one type situation?
Well, just to,
Oh,
following what Nick Wright was talking about, you know what I mean? With the
I mean, I
white
feel like
black
if it was a game,
generation.
I feel like if it was like I'm looking at the best players. So for the white team, the best players would be Jokic, Luka, and then probably really Cooper Flag. You know what I mean? And then like Holmgren, Markin.
Who's the
You know
best
what I mean?
two out of your list?
The best two guard?
Because we know the best one is probably going to be Luca. So who's your best
Yeah, no, by
two?
far it is. It's got to be Austin Reeves. You know,
Mm,
it's got to be Austin Reeves or Con Knipple. So I'll
no
say Austin
Tyler.
Reeves.
You wouldn't? Would you, Tomcat? Would you put Tyler Hero up there in that spot?
Got no other choice. You got to fill some spots.
We need some roster spots, Phil. Boy, can you play?
If he's active, why not?
I mean, like any two that you put there, like I could put Castle, Stephon Castle from like the Spurs, and he's gonna eat them up probably. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like being realistic. I don't know, in a one-on-one situation. So we're not
All right.
even going to the elite of the Black or the interracial team. You know what I mean?
Now, Simba,
At that-
stand up for your boy Austin, man. Stand up for your boy Austin. Who do you think Austin Reeves will bust down real quick? You seen him play. You seen his bag of offensive repertoire. Who do you think he take down? Pause. Like the young kid. Who do you think he'll give that work to in the NBA out of the elites? If they
Hell
really
no.
had it. No coaching, no holds barred. They just got the 5-on-5 playground style. Austin Reeves is coming and giving it to who?
What I'm gonna say might trigger everybody, but I'm gonna
That's
say
why
it how
I
it
asked
is.
you, man. Let's
Right?
go. Trigger away.
My boy Austin Reeves will bust Brunson's ass.
Ah, you gotta go there. That's good TV, man. That's good
Like,
TV.
that was just for bad. I just wanted to say that just to like see Av's face and stuff.
Yeah,
I wish
yeah.
Don was here. Don, if you're watching, bro,
You know better
sorry,
than that.
I had to say it.
Yeah.
You know
I had
better
to
than
say
that.
it. But nah, Austin Reeves. Let's see. I wouldn't say he wouldn't like. I don't think Austin Reeves that type of player to like like one of the elite guards, quote unquote, to bust anybody's ass in the NBA. I think it would be a good game. But I would like to see Stephon Castle and Austin Reeves go at it. That would be interesting to see.
The problem I think with Reeves is that he's not a good defender. So with a guy like Castle that's really physical, he could go kind of like right through him. And Castle,
Yeah, but
I
then
like
again-
Castle. Castle's nice, but he's not one of the top two guards. Not
Now,
yet.
now I haven't watched a whole lot of Reeves. I've seen a little bit of Reeves. I'm not a Laker fan. I don't watch them every night. I got access to him. I try to watch him when they play in some of the bigger marquee teams. But is he explosive?
He's
Is Reeves
explosive in the
explosive?
regular season. He's explosive in the regular season. Playoffs, he's a
Okay.
no-show, and that's a problem.
Mm.
And he's
Okay.
getting, and I'm not gonna lie, like for an undrafted player like Austin Reeves, the way he came up from being undrafted, when he started off undrafted, he was not the greatest. He developed his game, which is good. He's better now, but at the same time, it's just like, and he's getting good money too from LA to not to show up. And you put in a big market team. Remind you, this ain't Milwaukee. This ain't none of those teams. You're playing for a big market team, Showtime LA Lakers, and you're not even showing up in the playoffs. Like, come on. Like, he's a regular season player. Like I always say, he's a regular season player, will never be a playoff player unless he proves me otherwise.
Does he play above the rim at all? Or I haven't watched his game that much.
Nah, he doesn't.
He's a very good offensive player though. He's definitely a very good offensive player. He's not moderately athletic. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if by me saying this will be like giving him too much credit, but some people say, and I don't see it like that much, but like, you know, when he does it. Some people say that he could get crafty in the offense, but then again, it's just like,
no, he's a very good offensive. Like, I like him better than Tyler Hero.
Oh, 100%.
He's better than Tyler Hero.
I think for the past 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, he's better than Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
For the past 2 seasons so far, you know, knock on wood.
He's a good shooter, good ball handler. He'll get to the rim. You know what I mean? He's not exactly dunking on people's heads, but, you know, he's not a slouch either. You know what I mean? I just think he's not very good defensively. He's kind of a liability defensively. So when you go against guys like, I don't know, Donovan Mitchell is gonna kind of kill him. He can't stop Donovan Mitchell. No disrespect to him. Not most people can, but he can't. He's not able to stop him. You know,
and that's the thing, Av, right? It's just like in today, like guards don't play defense regardless. Like in today's NBA, if you really look at it.
Yeah.
Right. We all know that. No matter what, you could be nice as hell.
But that's what separates the guys like SGA. That's what separates the guys like Anthony Edwards. You know what I mean? Because they're still on that. I could score 30, I could score 40, but at the same time, I could lock you up too. You know what I mean?
47-21 stars.
Oh wow.
Who's MVP? Let's see. I bet you they give it to Ant-Man.
We'll see in a minute. They ain't come back yet.
Yeah.
So what intrigues me about that list, since we're still talking that, you know, fantasy white versus black versus interracial team, is the glut at the forward and center position.
Yeah.
How do you think a matchup like that will play out with all the bigs in the league?
I mean,
who would we feature, since there's such a glut coming from the black team? Who would we feature against a joker? Who would be the first one we'd step up and say, you know, it's your job to either score more than him or shut him down? Who would step up and play that?
I mean, honestly, the best is Giannis.
Yeah. Who?
Giannis.
Yeah. Giannis. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bigs I got is Giannis, Embiid, and then it's Cat. And I really like homeboy in Miami, the young dude, Khalil Ware. I think he's gonna be the next really good big guy, but not yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, those are the three: is Giannis, Cat, and Embiid. But definitely,
yeah. Giannis. But Embiid is a liability because he's never healthy. If you're talking about a healthy Embiid, we could have a different conversation.
Yeah.
No, but then again, if you like, I'd rather you put that rookie Khalil Ware over Embiid as of right now. I understand like he's not like there yet, but like Embiid barely touched the NBA floor. Anyways, he just got back this season to play basketball, right?
Yeah.
The past 2 seasons, he hasn't been on the floor. So, like, respectfully, I'm not trying to discredit Embiid and stuff like that, because when he came to the NBA, he was a dominant center, right? We all agree on that. But after the injuries and stuff like that, and what he's going through in Philadelphia with him being injured, doesn't want to play back-to-back games, blah, 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 and all that stuff. It's just like, would you really want him to, like, you know, step up to the plate when you have other players who's willing to, like, you know, do it? Pause.
No, Giannis is the guy. But I mean,
They named the trophy. I think it's the Kobe Bryant Trophy now.
The All-Star.
Oh wow.
MVP. That's dope.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice.
Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards got it. First ever Kobe roll. So let me ask you a question. The Clippers got their own arena now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's where they're hosting that. Yeah, the Clippers got
The
their own
Intuit
arena.
Dome, right? The Intuit Dome.
Yeah.
Into it though, is it Inglewood?
Yep.
Yeah.
They have a wall.
Yeah, they got the wall with all the crazy fans. One of the most memorable moments of this, though, the whole All-Star game thing was at the jump ball. Anthony Edwards was jumping against Wembanyama both times.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's wild. I gotta watch that.
Like
I gotta watch those
than-
highlights. I know. That looks wild. That just in my imagination, that seems wild. Well, let's change gears, man. Let's talk a little NBA actions and transactions. So mid-season grades are out, man. Grades at the All-Star break. So I'm gonna share my screen and maybe we can kind of check out some of them. I have them for the East already, so I should put that up while the other one's loading up. All right. Give me 1 second.
No doubt.
Come on. Let's get that out of there. I'll do that right. There we go. All right, there we go. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll read it if you can't see it. So of course they got the Detroit Pistons with an A. They say elite defense, top 10 offense led by Kate Cunningham. That's obvious. Toronto Raptors A. Now they're a interesting bunch coming out of the East, exceeding expectations to remain in the upper echelon of the East. Boston with an A, maintaining the top tier spot in the conference. Philadelphia with a B, performing well. Miami with a B minus, playing decent, middle of the pack. New York with a B minus, performing as expected, but with a crowded middle tier. And they got Orlando with a B minus. What did they say about Orlando? Holding steady with competitive performance. Are they right or are they wrong? Right or nah? What do y'all think? They get that right for the East? Should the Knicks be rated higher?
I think the Knicks are about a B minus. I might even give them a C. I think they're underachieving, considering what people expected. Orlando definitely lower than a B, whatever grade you want to give them. I think
they were a B.
Really
they were a B minus.
Yeah, I think people thought they were going to be better with Desmond Bain than they haven't been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I had them. You think they're a playing team, or you think that they're just like cooked?
Oh, playing team for sure.
Playing. I don't know. I think that they should be a playing team, but honestly, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm surprised they didn't put Charlotte up there and give them at least a B. Because Charlotte has been surprised. Charlotte has been balling, man. They won like 9-10 games straight.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, yeah. You know, up to the break. That's pretty for them. That's pretty good. You know, they finally got everybody healthy. You know, maybe they could get to the play-in looks like a very, very possible thing. Maybe even the playoffs. Maybe even they get that last playoff spot. So
I forgot what they like. Ooh, they up there.
Yeah.
So on the west side of the game, they gave the Mavericks a D with a 16-26 record. Cooper Flag looks every bit the generational star. They got trying to get to the next one. They gave the Denver Nuggets an A. Is that deserved? That 28 and 13?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. They're noting Peyton Watson and his come up.
Also,
So
Jokic
then
was hurt for a little bit.
Yep.
yeah.
Jamal Murray too.
Yeah.
Golden State got a C. Is that fair or not? What you think, Simba?
I think it should be what they got a C minus or a C.
C.
Yeah, I think they should be lower.
Well, they got a C minus. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, because Steph Curry's out for the whole I don't know how long he's out for, but he's out, so it's not doing anything. Draymond is being Draymond.
Hmm.
Jimmy Bucket is out for the whole season. Obviously, he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, right? ACL.
I believe so. Yeah.
So they should be lower.
Yeah. I mean, they did get the, I give them props for finally getting something done with Kaminga and ending that situation. But
Yes, but that doesn't still defeat the
they're not
fact
going
that
nowhere. This
yeah.
isn't this isn't a competitive year for them. Oh, that's the grade I want to see.
They gave
Houston.
the Rockets. The Rockets. Yeah, give me a second. I'll get to it because I
Yeah.
got all this stuff loading in the background. Rockets got to be 23 and 15. Fourth in offense, ninth in defense, fourth in net rating, 6.5 out of 10. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Reason for optimism: Houston's improved health has unlocked some things for Amin Thompson.
I could stick with that.
I don't know. I think they should be winning more. I think though that their biggest thing and what determines whether or not the Rockets are contenders or not is if and I like him a lot, is if Amin Thompson actually learns how to shoot a little bit, because that man can't shoot. You got everything else except a 15-foot jumper. Man can't shoot. If he learns how to shoot, then that'll make it easier for Sengun and make it easier for Durant.
They got the Clippers with a D at 17 and 23. 12th in defense, 24th in offense, 19th overall. Kawhi, the optimism is Kawhi Leonard, and the reason for pessimism is Leonard. Jeez.
They're done. They're done.
Say how you really feel.
It's crazy because when Kawhi is good, man, he's like a top 3. He might be the best player in the league, as he demonstrated in one of the All-Star games. But
he could do everything when he's healthy. He could play defense. He could shoot. He could.
But when he's healthy, and we still don't know what they're gonna do about that whole situation with the money.
Oh yeah.
What was it, Ascension?
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
We still don't know what
that move is gonna. I think that move is gonna take place in during the off season, not now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're not winning this year. They're gonna, but what happens next year when Kawhi gets suspended or he leaves the team or whatever? They trade him. You know what I mean? Because how old is
Kawhi? Up
Kawhi?
for that next year, man. They might decide that's the best move for them to make as a franchise, is just to get somebody back. Get some bodies back, and for him to go to a team that's ready to make that next move, and they could just use what he does.
Yeah, because they're blowing it up. They got rid of Harden. They got rid of Zubac.
They got rid of Paul George too, a couple seasons ago. So
yeah.
Could you imagine if he went to? Go ahead, bro. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
Nah, you're good. That team needs a rebuild, like a heavy rebuild.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, and if you guys, and if they decide to keep Kawhi for any given thought or any given reason, they are dumb. Because you gotta understand, because he's number one, could never be healthy. Number two, he's having a lot of problem in that organization. So why keep a guy that's causing problems and giving you a chance to rebuild when you could get rid of him and get some players back, some young bucks, and you could rebuild from there. Make like one of or try to get a draft pick and make that guy, whoever you guys draft, make him the franchise player of that team and build around him or something like that. They have to
So
do something.
the problem is that, like, in order to get a draft pick, you got to lose. You know what I mean? And they're not going to lose to that degree as long as Kawhi is on the team. And if you're trading him, you don't really have what's the power in the trade. You know what I'm saying? Because Kawhi is old as hell and he's not healthy. So whatever team you trading him, you're trying to load him off to. You know what I'm saying? Unload him to. They're knowing that. You know what I mean? So they're not gonna. You
I
kind of don't have
understand. I
the
understand.
power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
But
understand
you
what
have
you're
to.
saying.
You're
I
right.
really
They
do.
have to.
Yeah, I understand
Mhm.
what you're saying, but at the same time, it's just like if you're trying to push for a run with a Kawhi right now, it's not happening. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not happening, and you're making
No.
your team look even bad than how it is right now. Because first of all, like you said earlier on, right? They got rid of James Harden and Zubac,
Yeah.
two of the main
I
guys
agree.
on that team. And now, like
Yeah.
I think like Kawhi needs to like. I understand like he's old and stuff like that. He's injury, but now he needs to realize that he needs to step down and like make that team get rebuilt or something like that.
Mhm.
Because
He's
or if he
also
wants,
been one of the best players in the league for like a hot minute. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Or it makes it. It's
like
just a
I said,
situation.
yeah, it's just a situation that's going on. Like,
Mhm.
but then again, we'll see after the season what he does, what they do actually, because damn, it's gonna be crazy.
All right, man. What did y'all think of that Alvarado trade? All the trades that the Knicks were doing. Like it, dislike it? What's y'all thought on that?
I got something to say, right? It's not negative. Before you guys get at me, it's not negative, right? Alvarado played. Wait, he played what? Like the last time when I saw his stat, he played his second game in the Knicks. Tell me how he dropped 26 points or 28 points. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he
Yeah.
dropped that amount of points in 2 games and had a plus 19 or 20 in his stats. While Mikal Bridges was playing on a team for the whole season and still averaged negative when he dropped 19 points. Like, how does that make any sense? Like
We're gonna make a.
Alvarado,
We're gonna. I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna write Mikal Bridges and Bronny down. We're gonna make a all Simba, a all Simba
All
hate.
Simba hate team.
Yeah, yeah. So
Right,
far we have two
right.
two nominees. Bronny automatic. He's
two
at
nominees.
MVP.
Yo,
And Mikal.
Right.
it just no. It just comes to show, right? It just comes to show. Like 2 games, Jose Alvarado just got traded. In 2 games, he dropped 28 points. He had a like Nick career high in his game, and he was plus 19 or 20. Mikal Bridges played this whole season. Mr. Iron Man himself, he drops 9 points or 10 points, or even if he has a good game, he'll drop 20 points. He's still in the negative. Why? I am so confused. And like, don't get me wrong, right? It's just like I said, y'all know I'm not a Knicks fan, right? It's just like when I saw that, I'm like, nah, I had to bring it up. I want to talk about it, see what you guys think about it, because like I'm confused myself. I'm like, you got a guard, second game, he did very good, plus 20, whatever. But you got another guy who's been a veteran in the game for so long, and he's still trying to average a plus on his game.
It might also be too a lot of times with the. It's not really an excuse, kind of more explanation, but like a lot of times with the positive and negative, your negative net ratings, your ratings, um, a lot of it will have to do with who you on the court with too. You know what I mean? And the rotations, and a lot of times, he's in that starting unit. The Knicks starting unit tends to start out really slow for whatever reason, like we'll play down to the competition. this season most of the time.
Agreed. Oh, I can't stand that. Oh,
They'll
you're
just,
right
you know,
about
it'll be
that.
the
You were
Wizards.
spot on with that
It'll be the Wizards,
one,
and
bro.
the score will be like 55-50 at halftime. Either way, you know what I
Right.
mean? And then, you know, later in the, you know, in the second half they'll come on. But I've noticed, like, when
Playing
they've
with your
been playing
food.
well, yeah, when they've been playing well, um, Cat hasn't been on the court, and Bridges haven't been on the court, and when, you know, so that could have a lot to do with it too. But I don't know. You know, and I think that's part of the reason why I kind of consider the Knicks have been underachieving. Some of it falls, you know, the responsibility falls to Bridges, some of the responsibility falls to Towns and the team as a whole. But yeah. What about what do y'all think of the Sohan pickup?
I think honestly,
So y'all like that Oyo from Chicago to the Wolves? Finish your thought, bro.
I would no, I was
You
just
still there? Did we lose you?
can you hear me?
Me?
Hello?
I'm here.
No, I was just making because you stopped talking, so I want to make sure you were still with us.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here.
Well, why you making up your mind? Let's listen to Katie and them wild out about Alvarado. Here we go.
Okay.
Nah. That shit finna be jumping in there, boy.
The Knicks got Grand Theft Alvarado, Jose Alvarado.
Holy shit.
They got Grand Theft.
I love that. Shout out to Grand Theft, man. I'm so happy for him. He's gonna listen. He's finna take Dolan's son minutes, man. He's finna
Kolek,
sit
yeah.
Tyler down, man. They gonna have to sit Tyler down for like 10 games, dog.
Damn.
It's the Alvarado show, boy. He finna have the whole heist in that bitch.
He gonna be
You
a
hear me?
crowd.
Ooh
He
la
gonna
la
be
la 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 la, hey,
He definitely
get
gonna be
okay.
crowd
Nah. That shit finna be jumping.
You gonna have the whole heights up in there. Shout out to Spanish Harlem. All right, Simba, man. What you think about some of these trades, man? We got the trades that the Wolves made for Dosunmu. We got Luke Kennard. Did you like that one?
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm glad the Lakers got rid of bum ass Give Vincent for Luke Kennard. We got a sharpshooter on our team. Like do me a favor, add that
write
person
him
on the
down
list
too.
too.
Let me write down Gabe Vincent too.
Give Vincent. Right? So,
Three guys. You got three guys on the squad.
right? It's just
some
like
big
I'm
men.
glad they
We
got
got
rid
to
of
we got to know what's gonna turn him into Simba Bayless.
right? But no, I'm happy that the Lakers got our sharpshooter. That we
Go
needed
make
that.
him
We
rip
needed
out
that.
his skin.
Yeah, we need like really like shooters on our team because Lakers don't have any. I'm glad they picked them up though. And he led when he was in Memphis. I think he was leading the league in 3 points. No, not three, like 3-point percentage. If I'm not like 44% or something like that. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. I can see that. He's a good shooter.
He was a good. He's a good shooter. So I'm glad the Lakers picked him up.
Hey, Tomcat, you like the Harden trade to Cleveland, or is that a nothing burger?
Nah, nothing. I like Grand Theft Alvarado, man. That's the next Jeremy Lin.
I know it. And when's the Puerto Rican Day Parade again? Is that in June?
In June. June, yeah.
Yeah, June, right? Uh-oh.
Listen,
If we
it's
still
gonna be
playing
more
around that
special.
time, folks gonna be losing their mind.
That Puerto Rican Day parade will be special if the Knicks win it. This year and Alvarado's in that parade, it'll be more special.
No, I can imagine that's gonna be nuts if he. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, well, the Puerto Rocks come out for that. That's gonna be wild for sure. It's
And
gonna be a lot
I'm
of
not
energy.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like I like that Alvarado trade, right? For y'all because like you guys need a pest on your team, and he's that pest, which is great. right?
Yeah,
You
we
need
needed
that.
a little defense for sure.
You need that
We needed
little
some
chihuahua
defense for
that
sure.
bites hard, type guy, and you got him, which is good. I'm not mad about it. Like, it's good for y'all. I'm giving props to y'all. I'm like, y'all did good.
Now,
How do you pronounce
well,
the other young man they traded for? Sochon? How you pronounce his name?
Sohan.
Go ahead.
Sohan.
Yeah,
Sohan. We
They
like
didn't
that
trade
trade.
him. They just signed him, I believe.
They
From
they
signed him.
signed him.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
signed him.
Okay.
Spurs dropped him.
Okay.
I think the Harden trade be great if they's going up against Detroit first round.
Yeah, let them bump heads first, right? Let them take each
Yeah,
other out.
yeah, because I don't know, man. I'm saying like this now. I'm looking at like maybe they killing us, Detroit killing us right now. I want to know if we can flip it up in a 7-game series.
Mm.
Because a date here and a date there, you know what I'm saying? We get whipped. Well, you know, but coming back or like say they beat us first game, we coop and come back and beat them or whatever like that. It's gonna be kind of tough, but hope Cleveland beat somebody.
I mean, when Detroit blew us out, we didn't have OG. We didn't have, I believe, we didn't have Hart
Cat, you didn't have
and
Cat.
Cat. So it was OG and Cat we didn't have. So that's kind of big.
Oh, that's missing a
Look,
lot.
Tom,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I say
But
something about that Harden trade though with you, right? I don't think that like in my opinion, right, the way I see it, I don't think Harden's gonna fit in Cleveland very well because you got two primary ball handlers, which is Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. And when you have two primary ball handlers on the same team, starting on the same team, that's going to be an issue.
I
You want
don't
to
know.
compete against.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like with Harden,
mhm.
I didn't cut you off, but like with
No, go
Harden,
ahead.
when they last playoff game when they were with Philly, right? And Embiid was out, they wasn't supposed to bring Embiid back until they got a loss. That's what messed up that whole chemistry. They said like roll Harden until they got a loss, and that's when they lost that playoff series to whoever they played.
Yeah,
It's
I kind
wild.
of disagree, man. I agree. I kind of agree with Tom. I think Harden makes bigs a lot better than they normally are, and I think and he's much more of a distributor than Mitchell. Mitchell is a scoring machine. So I think at this point in his career, I think Harden realizes that he's not Houston Rockets James Harden. You know what I mean? I think he's slowed down and become more of a quote unquote pure point guard. You know what I mean? He's looking to make the pass and throw alley oops and stuff like that. So
Does he have the leadership? You think he has the leadership skills to play a pure one and let Mitchell run the two and get busy? Just be wide open.
I mean, that's what he was doing in LA previous to leaving. And that's why, when the Clippers went on that run and they were, kind of surprising people up until they blew it up out of nowhere. But, yeah, I think he's going to make Mobley better. I think he's definitely going to make Jared Allen better. And if I recall correctly, I saw that Donovan Mitchell was actually he was the one that was kind of pushing for it,
Mm.
as a kind of
Okay.
win out. I mean, he's better than Garland. He's 10 years older than him, but he's better than Darius Garland. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I forgot the Clippers
it's
got.
gonna be fun to see if he draws a lot of double teams still, which opens up the rest of them for wide open opportunities.
I think it's a good move for them. I really do. Kind of bothers me, you know what I'm saying, being a Knicks fan, but I think it's a good move.
Oh yeah, for sure. We don't want to see no bull crap like that. But I mean, what are you gonna do? They trying to any of them West All Stars that will come to the East is gonna feast a little bit because
Yeah,
we just don't have the quality of
yeah,
superior players that the West has. So, oh,
yeah.
speaking of that, they're saying that because of expansion, NBA expansion and whatnot, that they're gonna have to move one of these franchises to the East. So, which one of these franchises do you think makes more sense to be in the East? The Grizzlies, the Wolves, or the Pelicans?
But where would they go in the East, though? That's the thing. Where would they go?
Right. I mean, if they're figuring it out, but if they're going to expand to like Canada and Mexico and different places like that, one of these teams they're saying is going to, because of the glut in the West, they're going to have to go east. So
Right,
which one of
right.
these makes the most sense? Is it the Pelicans or maybe Memphis? I don't know. Same proximity, really.
Yeah. I mean, culturally, I'd probably say Minnesota.
To be
You
in
know
the
what I
East
mean? Yeah.
because they're more north.
Yeah, I think so.
They're
But I
kind of
mean,
like
I don't think,
like Big Ten ish type
yeah,
of team. It'd be easier to get them over the, Madison Square Garden and get them into Detroit than
mhm,
it would be to, you know what I mean? Like logistically, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. But then at the same time, they got to play the Miamis and the Charlottes too. You know what I mean?
Right,
But
right.
I don't know. I don't know. And then you want to take, like one of the better teams? Do you want to take one of the bottom teams? So I feel like the West is better than the East, but when you look at the bottom tier teams, the bottom tier teams in the East are better than in the West. If you dig what I'm saying, like,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, like Miami down is better than shit. I don't even know where to start. Clippers down. You know what I mean, in the West. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I kind of feel like this should be Minnesota, so you get one of the better teams on this on the East. I kind of feel like.
Simba, what's your thoughts, man?
Um,
If the, if there's a,
honestly,
hmm
it's very tough. It's just like I'm with Ab with this situation. It's just like where would we move them? How it's just it won't if they move to the East, right? Minnesota goes to the East, right? Let's say if they go to like I don't know, like it's just very hard to like, really talk about this topic.
I mean, they're not switching cities. They're just joining a division or conference.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I would say yeah, Minnesota to the
Minnesota would
East.
be the more likely pick.
Yeah,
Who
Because
would make
all of
the?
the I'm sorry to
I
cut
think.
you off, but all
No,
of the
go ahead.
teams the spots that they were suggesting for a new franchise have been Western areas like Seattle and Las Vegas. Am I correct?
yeah.
Hmm.
They're trying to make a new team
Okay.
Yeah,
or trying to move or something like that. I heard about it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
AI was spot on saying Las Vegas was going to be a team. I don't know if
Mhm.
y'all watched in the bonus last year, but then we talk about that. The AI predicted that Los Angeles would be one of the newer NBA destinations.
Yep, Las Vegas.
What they call them, like the rabbits or some crap like
I
that.
don't know.
Some
I
bullshit. They came
don't
with some crazy name.
Now
I don't
they
know.
were trying like I think Las Vegas would be a better move or Seattle if they go back to Seattle again, like how did they with the Supersonics in the beginning, then
Yeah,
yeah, that would
that'll
be
be cool.
that would be a dope thing to see.
I don't know. There's not really anywhere in the East that would even be a real candidate. You think about it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. It's interesting stuff happening. Interesting stuff happening. I thought by now they would have had like almost a London team ready to go. Didn't you? Wouldn't you think that would be like the logical because of how much access you would have to London? The logistics are easier. You can get from New York to London in a heartbeat. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you got that London. I think like if London had to go, they had to play against the Western Conference teams, they would have to do everything in like one shot, like one trip, and just play like 20 games. You know what I
Yeah,
Yeah,
mean?
but I,
And just
I thought they
roll.
kind of do that now. Where Knicks are on a West Coast trip. They playing Phoenix. They playing da da do do do. They playing
Yeah, but
everybody.
it'll be for like a week. And they'll
Right,
play like 4 or 5 games.
right.
You coming from London, you'd have to do like 2, 3 week shot. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
because
man.
you gotta think
Yeah.
about like the time differences, right? The recovery
Mhm.
time, the flight, all that
Mhm.
stuff, train and all that stuff. So it'll take more longer for the players to recover, and more than the players will get burnt out more and
Yeah.
get injured. Like hypothetically speaking, they would get because it
That's
takes
why
a
they make
lot.
the big bucks.
You know?
Listen, Av, we could go on and on to how all these NBA players make big bucks, but cannot do anything with their money right when it comes to their health, bro.
Yeah.
We could have a full on conversation about that, bro, another time.
Yeah.
What you think is the answer to that?
As far as what?
You think there
Money
should be
and
you think there should be league mandates about how the players handle their health, or at least team mandates?
Honestly, it shouldn't be a team or league mandate. If you're a grown ass man making that type of money, you should know better about your health.
Mm.
I'm just saying, because if you really think about it, for example, right? I'm not even trying to say this, just say it, but look, I'll use LeBron for example, right? LeBron puts $1 million into his body for his health, and that's why he, knock on wood, except his sciatica injury and stuff like that, he barely got injured. He barely gets injured when he plays ball.
Mm-hmm.
He takes care of his body. He takes care of his health. That, like they said, your body's your temple, right? Health is wealth. That's what they say. But half these cats who makes more money than everybody in this show tonight does, and they can't even spend at least like $1 million on themselves just to get the proper nutrition, proper diet, whatever exercise equipment or whatever they need for their body just to be healthy. Like I know back then, like back in the 80s and 70s and all that, that they didn't have the proper equipment and the technology. But right now we live in the 20th century, the 26th century, I should say, and we have everything known to man. Just invest. That's all you got to do. Just invest.
yeah. It's also a different game, bro. That's why they get different injuries now.
Yeah,
So,
but then again, like I said, like we live in a time where they have machines or medicine or like whatever
no,
treatment
I feel you. I
for
feel
those
you.
type
I'm
of
just
things.
saying, like, Cats wasn't tearing Achilles back then. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Tearing ACLs. That ACLs was the injury because it was more a vertical, straight line game. Now it's like side to side. So these dudes are blowing that stuff out. But I agree with you 100%, man. A lot of these cats should be more focused on the physical preparation.
they
You
should
know,
worry about their body than going fucking strippers in after a game. Bro,
yeah,
they should stop doing that shit and take it into their own, considering it into your own health. Because a lot of players, like we could all agree on, like a lot of players had a handed career in the NBA. We could go down
yeah,
the list of how many people got injured and they just stopped playing they're playing ball because they didn't
yeah.
take care of themselves.
But I think the reality is, and I think we're gonna look at it once these guys are gone. But you got guys like LeBron, you got guys like Curry, like Kevin Durant. It seems like that should be the norm, but it's really not. Like, you know what I mean? Like most players are not playing at that level at the, you know, historically in the NBA, once you get to about what 33, it's like a steep decline. You know what I mean? And like most cats, like when Kareem was 40 and try, Magic was sitting there pounding the ball, waiting for him to get down the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So he could dump it to the post to get him his 2 shots and then get him to the bench. You know what I mean? These dudes are anomalies, and I don't think it's gonna be I don't think that's the norm. So I think once they're gone, and then we see how these other cats age, it's gonna be very very different than what
we're gonna say like every time a new young cat comes into the NBA, I'm like, yo, Ab, how many years do you think this player got in him, bro, before he's out? 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? What are we
Hey,
talking
they
about?
asked they just asked Luca. They said what he's gonna do when he. I think LeBron got a dunk, and then somebody asked him, "What are you gonna do when you're 41?" He said, "I'm not gonna be playing in the NBA. I know that." You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
not normal. You know, Kevin Durant playing. What is he? 36, 37,
yeah.
36. Him being playing the way he's playing is not normal. Curry's hurt, so especially small guards, they drop off quick once they get to a certain age. They lose
Yeah,
that step.
but that's the whole thing, right? It's just your body is key. Like that's the way I see it. Like
No,
If
for
you
sure.
hurt, you'll get the right treatment, get better, recover, and then come back and play. Nobody's telling y'all not to play. It's just like the health is more important than the damn basketball game. Your health. God forbid, you don't want to be running around, and God forbid you collapse like how Chris Bosh, collapsed on the court. You don't want another repeat like that. God forbid,
Mhm.
So I would just like take care of your body first, take care of yourself first before you come back on the court and start, hooping again.
Oh, let's take a look at this, bro. I was watching this earlier. Let's definitely take a look at this. Tom, why don't you set this up for us, bro? Oh, he dipped off?
Maybe turn his camera off.
Some highlights from Karan Boyd. Hopefully we can get Tom back on here to tell us about the situations in the game and what was going on. Hey, Tom, why don't you tell us about this game over here that we're watching?
Well, goes back to the last game where he didn't score nothing, and then he barely was scoring this game, and then it came down to like the last 8 minutes. He picked it up, 2 jumps, two baskets, a couple of rebounds, and a key block shot in the game. And there's a whole lot of write-up stuff on him for just this whole thing right here. So he overcame donut. That's all I can say. He overcame a donut.
That's good.
I'm still hard on him. Key things before that, you know what I'm saying, in the game, what that I talked about, he could have did different, but he finally used that backboard shot like I told him to when coming across the middle because he was leaving it short. I said just go a little bit higher and maybe you give yourself a chance.
That's
That
Coach
one,
Tomcat for you, ladies and gents. That's Coach Tomcat.
yeah.
Love it, man. Hey, man, I remember when I was coaching my boys, man. You're always going to be harder on your sons than anybody else, man. You got big expectations, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying you do certain things in the gym with him and he ain't translating that to the court. Hell yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. Well, that's dope, man. Tell him he's always welcome here, man, if he want to come back. And,
they be having practices and just be getting out when we be on.
Right.
So I don't know what he do when he finally get out of practice.
Right. Well,
But they up in third. They third with 2 games out.
Yeah, maybe we can get together with them and tape something and then show it on the show.
Yeah, they right now they third, 2 games out with 5 to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dope. So on the way out the door, man, for this episode, we want to also highlight another young man that we're going to get on the game. My little nephew, Brendan Hollingsworth, down in. Remember the young man? We saw the little joint of him doing drills and playing in the little AAU team. He's one of the seventh grade boy AllStars in the state of Georgia. Brendan Hollingsworth, man. We want to shout you out. Love, kid. Come on the show, man. Let us know how you feel about your season, what you're doing. He's one of the up and coming hoopers in Georgia. We want to celebrate him just like we celebrate Karan and all our up and coming loved ones who are doing great in the hoop world. Come on out, man. Come on out, little cuz. Let's get it in. All right. So with that, man, it's been a dope one.
Wait. Before we end the stream, can I say something?
Yeah, say what
you guys. I'm talking to everybody. Tom, Av, Vic. Watch the show on Amazon if you guys get the chance. Watch the show. It's called Soul Power. It's with Julius Irving in it. Watch that show. It just came out. First season. Watch it. Let me know what y'all think, and then we could have a discussion. And specifically, Luck, if you're watching the show tonight, watch that show. It's called Soul Power. It's with your boy, Dr. Irving, Dr. J. He's in that show. It's about him. Everybody watch the show. You know what y'all think, and we'll come back and reconvene and we'll talk about it.
Absolutely.
Word.
All right, Av, check us out, bro.
It's about that time. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that was involved in the show. The usual suspects. Minus my boy Lucky A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? Lost in the wilderness of North America, doing his thing. But hey, if you enjoyed the show and you got, a comment or critique or whatever, leave it in the comments. You know what I mean? As always, like, comment, subscribe. Peace and love. We are out of here.
Peace. And the bonus.